Fios 1 News, Weekend Edition.
It's Sunday, August 9th. You're watching Fios 1 News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Wilson Tsai. We'll have your top stories in just a moment, but first, meteorologist Joe Coffey has a check of your forecast. Thanks, Joe. Now to our top stories. Police in White Plains are investigating after a shooting at an annual summer picnic in the local park. According to witnesses, someone walked into the park and just opened fire. Fios 1 Amanda Van Allen is there with more. Crews will continue their search today for a missing kayaker in the Hudson River. The missing man is now being identified by the New York Daily News as the boyfriend of pop singer Anna Lennox's daughter. Fios 1 Freebie Wetwood has more on the investigation up until now. For the sixth weekend this summer, people who live in East Ramapo are calling for school board members to resign. The weekly protest is called Get Up, Stand Up. Parents say they're sick of their school district shortchanging their children. This week, parents are focusing on board members Bernard Charles. They want him and the entire board to resign. The public school board is primarily run by parents whose children attend private schools. Protesters claim the board gives preferable treatments to private school yeshiva students while cutting programs in public schools. They believe that the Black and Latino students who primarily attend public schools are getting separate and unequal education. Parents say they will keep protesting until there is change. Thanks, Joe. Since 2008, the Westchester County Police Department has been the only agency trained to use Project Lifesaver equipment to find lost children and adults with special needs. That is until now, as Fios 1's Caroline Fortino reports the city of New Rochelle recently announced it will use the program. We just passed the 10-year anniversary of the death of Peter Jennings, and when we come back, a look at how the globe-trotting newsman influenced journalists everywhere. Stay tuned. For those of us who work in the news business, it was phenomenal to see a name from our past trending on social media these past few days. We just passed the 10-year anniversary of Peter Jennings' death, and journalists everywhere has been reflecting on how he has influenced and impacted their lives. Straight ahead on Fios 1 News, another leap forward in technology. We have the latest on how your life could get a whole lot easier next. Welcome back, and finally this half hour, the future of technology just took another giant leap forward. Imagine not having to plug in your technology car at night. What if the charger was smart enough to do it itself? Electric car company Tesla Motors is breaking barriers. Instead of plugging in your Tesla model at the end of the day, the company is testing a charger prototype that finds to connect the car automatically. With over 2 million hits on the internet, some viewers think it's cool and will say it will make life easier, while others are a bit skeptical of the smart charger. That'll do it for this half hour. Thanks so much for joining us. We are your local source for news, weather, and sports, so keep it right here on Fios 1. We are only on Verizon. And if you see news happening, call the Fios 1 News tip line at 1-855-663-4671. From all of us here on the Weekend Edition, have a great day.